off. Look at that little boy's face. Can you zoom in on that, bro? Look at that boy's face. Zoom in on that face. That's a boy that
can't zoom in. I can't zoom in on it because
all right, on the edit. Zoom in.
Yeah, okay, on the edit. Yes.
Yeah. That is the face of a kid. We're watching a child become a man right now. That little boy became a man in that moment, dog. He discovered something unlocked in him. And this moment is gonna shape every relationship he's ever gonna have going forward.
This is Friends Party in Hell.
That fool said, I'm above average. I mean, I ain't no Ron Jeremy or nothing.
Hey, stay with me, man. Stay with me.
I mean, you can stop right there. That's horrible.
You hear that, Netflix? You hear that? Also give us a shout.
I have no idea what I'm talking about most of the time.
The only podcast approved by the Vatican. That's the American spirit right there. You weren't expecting that, were you? This is Friends Party in Hell, and this is the only podcast that's gayer than Liberace's butthole covered in glitter. And I'm joined today with my good friend Anthony. Happy Pride Month, Anthony. I know you're excited about this month.
Hey, man, it's a happy time, as you said. It's very happy. It's very gay, very happy, and I'm with that. I have no problems with that,
I'm with
bro.
it too. I'm with butthole sprinkles and all that stuff.
All that good stuff, bro. See, you can't yuck a yum that's covered in sprinkles. It's hard to do that.
A butthole is a butthole all the time, I guess. I don't. That's not a thing people say, but I just made it up.
I mean, it is. A butthole is a butthole all the time, and that did not stop us from eating them. So, cover it in sprinkles.
A gay dude once told me a blowjob is a blowjob. A blowjob feels the same from anyone at night when it's dark or whatever he said. I'm paraphrasing here, and I was like, that is the gayest thing I've ever been told.
Where's the lie,
he wasn't lying. I was like, right. Oh man, I might be gay. I might be gay.
It's you have to stop and consider it and be like, you know what? He's right.
He's absolutely right.
Now,
he's absolutely right.
Yeah. It's up to you. What you do with that information is for you to keep behind closed doors. That's between you and your guy. All right.
100%. Yeah. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good, chilling. Yeah, nothing crazy. How about yourself? How's
good? I'm I think I bitched about this the last when I did the solo recording, but I've been applying to work. Mm-hmm. It's been a mission. I'm getting nibbles, but no bites. I'm hoping something comes in, but it's so annoying because you're like at the whim of these people, and I'm so fucking wanting. For the shit I'm doing with my brother, I recorded another show yesterday with this comedian. His name's Andy Haynes. We were doing a project at this last job I was at about soccer stuff, and they didn't pick it up, so I was out of a job, and so was he. But he's like a stand-up, but his wife like works. She's a writer at SNL.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he's trying to develop his own. Right, he's trying to get his foot in, and he's like right there. He's like right there. So I was like, yo, like fuck these people if they don't want to take the show. Like we'll just do it ourselves. Like whatever. And one of the gripes was that a lot of the shit he was saying wasn't like corporate friendly, and it's like I'm not gonna tell a comedian. That was the other thing that we were butting heads with the place I was at, because I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna tell I'll edit stuff because things need to be edited regardless of like flow and all that stuff. I'm not gonna tell him what he can and can't say, dude. Like that's the whole juice. That's the whole juice. That's why we wanted to do it with him, wasn't it? Like, so then you're gonna just tell him he can't say the thing or whatever. I was like, come on, it's not gonna work. Yeah. So my gripe is, I'm just like I'm needing these things to like fund my just living, man. I'm not even talking about Mercedes or Lamborghinis or anything.
I want to stay even keeled. You don't want nothing new. I just want to be able to maintain. I just want to maintain what I have.
Yeah, bro. I just want to sleep in the bed.
Yes,
that's it, man. Is it
have electricity. Have a little lecture, some food.
Some food.
Can I
every
pay for
once
those
in a while.
things? Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So
It's hard out here, bro.
That's what I'm hoping for. But like the job thing is like I'm at the mercy of these people. So I did an interview with this place, and it went pretty well. And the one thing too that kind of helped me was that on my own merit, I got a interview with these people, and then a friend of ours was like, "Oh, I actually know them. They're clients of mine." So then he messaged them. So just like put me in better standing.
Yeah,
yes. Sure. So we got to a point where there's some jobs, and I already bitched about this, but I'll like tell you again. Well, I'll tell you specifically since I'm not talking to myself. But it was like they asked for like a proof of concept that you can do the thing, and it's so annoying because it's like, dude, like my shit's out there. It's not even like it's not even like I'm telling you I can. It's like, no, dude, here's my channel, here's my website, here's my things. Like I have the things.
I've been doing the work. I've been doing the work. Why? What more do you need from me? It's there. I know exactly what you're talking about in that regard. It's just it seems sloppy on their part.
It is.
Like, why would I want to work for a company so sloppy?
I mean, honestly, like that's like for me at least, that's usually a red flag.
Yeah, huge red flag. Yeah.
So anyway, so I did the thing, and they wanted two things, by the way, not one thing. They wanted two things.
So you had to like edit a video project.
So I had to edit. Yeah, I had to edit a video, kind of like some promotional thing that they're doing or that they do. Okay. Had to edit this video. And then they wanted a brief of another project that it was like a hypothetical, like there's a shoot, you need to create a brief or whatever. Which
I see.
Look, I knocked these out within an hour or two, so it wasn't even like it was like that. It was still, it was still though that I still spent my time doing it. Like
it's the principle of the matter.
Yeah. And so,
but I can say at least that I can see wanting the brief. I could see that, because that's a very technical piece of the puzzle, and you could edit a video, you could produce, and not have ever done any of that. So I get that part. But to edit something is just like, bro, like I have videos all over the internet.
Yeah, I mean,
just here's this one.
Yeah. Here's my whole thing is what I would do in that situation is that if I like someone's stuff, I'll bring them on as a a grace period, and it's like, see if it works out, because then you're paying people for their time, and you're also feeling people out, and you're like, all right, so that for me works a lot better than this bullshit of like waiting, doing a thing. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that I did the fucking thing, then I just didn't hear back at all. Not even a we got it.
No.
Not even a thank you. Not even like, oh, we got it, thanks, we'll keep in touch. Like nothing. I didn't get shit. But then I've been so busy doing my own things and like, fucking running around and doing other things that I didn't like hit them back. I wasn't like, hey guys, like what the fuck? Like
yeah.
So on Wednesday I started thinking about it. I was like, wait, man, I haven't fucking heard a fucking word from them. Like not even a confirmation that they got what I sent. So I'm thinking, shit, what if they didn't get what I sent? I'm over here thinking, you know what I mean? Like, what if something just didn't go through? I don't know. So I started thinking, I'm like, fuck, maybe that's why I haven't heard back from them, because they didn't get shit and they thought I wasn't. Anyway, long story short, I saw it. I was like, nah, they fucking got it. So I found one of the dudes on LinkedIn and messaged him. We're not like buddies or nothing, but I was like, yo, like, what's going on, man? And like, I haven't heard shit in a professional way.
Yeah,
and then I should just talk to people how I normally talk to. I think I might get further ahead in life.
And I mean, I love it. I listen to it. There's people that listen to you, so maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I should. I'd be like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on, bro? What's up?
And then he's like, oh, we're still going through the interview process and stuff. So two things that this lets me know: that I'm in the running still.
Yes.
But also that they suck.
Well, I mean, yeah, do better, employers, I think, is the message there. like there's, like you said, there's a time and place for that kind of stuff. But I think your solution was a very nuanced one. It's, you want me to do preliminary work to see if this works, if we fit, if we gel. All right, so bring me in on a contract basis for one, let me do the job. Mm-hmm. Let me do the brief. Let me do all the stuff you have me doing for free. Let me do it, but pay me for it. And if you like what I do, then we continue moving forward. A working interview, so to speak.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like I've done so many things. I've worked in so many places and so many projects that I've seen how different places operate. My favorites. There's two of my favorites. We don't need any more questions. Just jump in because we want you. That's great.
Everybody loves those. Yeah.
And then the second one is, you're gonna do this project first, but it's paid.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's still part of the interview process, but we're gonna pay you for your time.
Yes.
Which is great. It's such a good sign. It's like, oh, okay, they give a shit about your work and your time.
No, for sure. I was telling a buddy earlier today that, like, one of my issues right now I think I'm facing is interviewing well. And because, to speak to your point, I haven't really had to interview in like 10 years. Every job that I've ever had has been the second one. Here's the task. We'll hire you as a freelance person. Let's see if you can do it. And then they'll come back and be like, hey, do you want to, and that's how I ended up working with the last company I was with. I was with them for 5 years.
Yeah. Well, I would assume your frame of work is a little more difficult to prove that you can do the thing, right? Is that true?
I don't know if it's more difficult to prove that you can do the thing. I think it's a little bit more difficult to prove that you can do the thing within the standards of like Google and searching and being discoverable and getting traction. I think that's where, if you're not on your P's and Q's, if you're working especially as a freelancer, like I've been doing for a long time, if you're working as a freelancer, those are numbers that you're going to have to talk to your marketing coordinator, the people that you're working with. You're going to have to get those numbers, find out how your copy is performing so that you can leverage that into new positions. And I think it's really hard for people who don't have those numbers to prove that the thing. Here's the thing I wrote. Yeah, you like it. It reads, it sounds, it flows well. It's good in that regard. However, does it work? Did it convert? Did it do what I set out for it to do? I can confidently say yes. Here are the numbers to prove that.
Right.
That's where the. So for anybody out there listening who does freelance writing or want to do freelance writing, that's a little nugget for something I wish I knew when I was starting.
No, it's especially right now. It's so crazy. Having known and know people who are all in different places. Like, some people are getting work, some people aren't. Some people are okay one day and then the next not. Like for me, it was the same thing. I was okay 2 months ago, like practically it was right back up on. I was like, oh, perfect, dude. I had too many jobs actually, and now I have nothing. There's just nothing knocking on the door anymore. So
but I think that is the life of a freelancer. Like, that's what it is, right? And I know that you weren't specifically freelancing, but that's what it feels like for me as well. Like, I guess I'm a freelancer, but I had a steady company I worked with for 5 years. And then they up and closed in February, whatever. They closed, they shut down, and then I find myself out of a job again. Now I'm back in the workforce. I'm like looking for stuff, and I'm getting little jobs here and there. But like now, I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm done. I'm done with the whole that stress. I'm not a young man anymore. My heart can't take that kind of stress, those kinds of ups and downs. Like, everything's great when you're working. You're working for 3 or 4 different companies. You're putting stuff out. You're like, man, I'm all over the internet, bro. That's amazing. And then there's nothing, and you're just sitting around and you're like, did I lose it? Do I suck now? Has the game passed me by? That's the kind of stress, bro. I can't. My heart is too feeble for that. I just need to get me a steady job writing for one company who's just like Yeah, do this. Yeah, and I'm
well, you're writing for this now. So you've taken a new stance today. You said that you really wanted to upset people. I don't know what mood you woke up in today. So we'll carry that. I'll just want you to remember that feeling, all right? Because I wanted to match your energy today.
All right, yeah. I woke up in a mood. Not gonna lie. So.
All right. Well, look, before we get into like some of the things I want to show you, since it's Pride Month, I wanted to kind of educate you a little bit on gay history. All right?
I hate education. You know that from the last video, bro. It better not be no teacher telling me no bullshit. Let's go. Let's see what it is.
It's a gay dude.
Okay. That makes it okay.
Yeah.
That's why San Francisco is so incredibly gay. Military policy. Starting in 1916, the U.S. military started dismissing soldiers who were found to be homosexual. World War II was the largest draft in American history, and was the first time military actively sought to purge its ranks of homosexuals. Because San Francisco was the main Pacific theater point of debarkation, it's also where these men were dismissed. From the point of discharge, these men had the letter H stamped on all their documents. And I mean all their documents. If they went to the doctor, the bank, or any potential employers, everyone would know that these men were homosexuals. The result was a community that had no choice but to get on, openly. If everyone knew you were gay due to the big blue letter branded on everything about you, why act like you're anything else? So America's largest gay community was born. That also attracted people who didn't want to hide to the city. Perhaps for some, this meant they could no longer return to their previous lives. But for others, it meant they could start new.
Wow. So inspiring.
That was fucking gay, bro. That was annoying as shit. It was too long. Bro.
Nah, dude, learn fucking educate yourself. Educate your fucking
Why do I don't care? Why do I care about a bunch of
it's Pride Month.
I get it is Pride.
There's a theme here.
There's a theme here.
I'm playing it. I'm not just showing you this on a random fucking, in the middle of September.
No. I'm not. I know, and you can show it to me at any time, and I would feel the same way. It's just like the video was boring. It was what he was saying. Okay, great. I get it. I get that there's a history of why gay people go to San Francisco and watch the safe haven for them.
If you just wanted to know why San Francisco is so gay, well, now you know.
I never wanted to know because I know it's so gay. I already know how gay San Francisco is, and I'm cool with that. I love San Francisco. It's a cool city. I've been there multiple times. I love it. I played Pokemon all the way through San Francisco. I've been to the Bay. Yeah, bro. I love San Francisco. It's such a walkable, beautiful city. I love it. I love the people. I love the culture. I love the food. It's all great. But it's very gay.
It's super gay.
I know that.
I just wanted to show you something. See, look, we always play something that's always off because the next video is awful.
Then okay, there's a little uplifting, something,
a little something good, something to educate, something you can take home and learn. Like, hey, you know what? I learned something today.
I didn't learn anything. I didn't know that. What? Okay, so what did he just teach us? Because it went in one ear and out the other. The only reason why it's so gay is because World War II. Oh yeah, the Dr. Seuss. So yeah. Because that was the first thing I thought was the Dr. Seuss thing because they branded them with the letter H's. So I thought about the star that it was branded in Dr. Seuss. So yeah, I guess yeah. But I thought Dr. Seuss was about Jewish people, right? I guess it could be a double entendre. Damn, Dr. Seuss was dropping doubles. I love it. Dr. Seuss dropping doubles out there.
It could be any marginalized group, Anthony.
Yeah. Okay. So that's doubles, triples, quadruples, marginalized. The word of the day. I love it. I just learned that.
The word of the day is marginalized. There you go.
I didn't know that.
Look, so there's a friend of ours that's going to have a baby soon. And I found this video on the internet. And you have a baby, so I figured like you would probably understand this.
Okay.
That baby is struggling.
Nah, he taking a big ass poop, bro.
That baby needs water.
So he bit the chair. He had to bite the chair like he was being tortured in a James Bond movie. Hey, somebody please get that baby a salad, bro. Get that baby some lettuce, some some spinach or something, a banana. Duh, what the fuck? Yo. Oh my god, that poop it's gonna look like straight rabbit pellets too, though. It's gonna be little hard nuggets. That baby was hurting to get the little Reese's Pieces out, dog. I love my son. I love my son. I love my
son. Oh, fuck me, man. That's fucking great.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Woo. That baby is red-faced, bro.
So I needed to send that to him. Even though I don't have a kid, I know that's what he has.
It's coming.
Looking forward to. Yeah.
It is coming, brother. It is coming, dog. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Different consistencies of poop. It's gonna like moments that just gonna scare the living daylights out of you, dog. Like, man, I do not envy those days.
What's your one piece of advice for him if he's listening right now?
If he's listening right now, my one piece of advice I think would be, it doesn't get easier. Mm-hmm. It doesn't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you get used to it.
Okay. Your life just changes.
It spirals out of control, and you just become. Yeah, it really does. It just goes off the wall. Every time you think you got a handle on it, it's something new pops up, bro. It's just like, oh yeah, because he's growing so fast. They grow so fast. You're like, yeah, they're not the same thing I was doing 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker is running on dog years right now. Every day is like a 6-month period to him. The things he soaks in, processes in his sleep, and then wakes up and is able to just do. It's kind of superhuman, dog. Like, I can't keep up. You can't keep up. Life spirals out of control.
Oh my god!
But you just get used to it. You get used to the chaos. You become kind of a joker in your own life. You just kind of smile through the pain.
Get used to it. If you're listening, get used to it,
bro. It's gonna be okay.
So since you just dropped some gold nuggets of knowledge here,
then what?
You cannot be the same person who you used to be, and you can't do things like this dude right here.
I started drinking at 6 a.m. and we're here now. I don't know what time it is, but I'm rolling deep, and those cars are going real fast and real left, son. They're going fast and left. Fuck yeah.
You can't do stuff like that anymore, man.
You can't, and I'm jealous of that dude. That dude's having the time of his fucking life watching cars go fast and left. I want that kind.
How simple is that, right? How simple is just enjoying that.
Just to enjoy life's little things, dog. As a father to a toddler, bro. That's gone, dog. I haven't left my house that in a way that didn't include my child since he was born. I don't think.
Right.
Like, I haven't left my house.
Even if it's a child adjacent, you still have to go do something, come back early, whatever the case may be, right? Even
yeah.
Not with him directly, right?
Yeah, exactly. Even when he's not here, it's not like, I could just go out and have a drink and go get crazy and watch fucking cars go fast and left.
I mean, you could,
but I'd be a bad parent,
right?
And let's be honest,
then that's a choice.
That's exactly. I don't know. I may someday make that choice. I think he's too young for me to make that choice right now, though.
Oh man, look. Talking about trips, thank you so much for helping me kind of flow into this conversation, Anthony. Talking about trips and things with your children. At some point, I don't know if you're gonna, but like I think it's a milestone in most families. The Disney trip, yeah. And I don't know if you ever plan on doing that with your kitty and go to Disney one day. Doesn't sound fun, but you're probably going to have to do it.
Yeah.
So there's a trip I saw this influencer took to Disney, and she's talking about how she doesn't have a good time when she goes to Disney. Okay. And I might have something to do with the way families look at her. And if you have kids, and that's all I'm going to say. Hey, look at this. Yeah. Okay.
It's time to stop body shaming other people. I was at Disneyland today. I wanted to have fun with my siblings.
Look at that. Mickey Mouse ears on her.
All the people that were making fun of the size of my body. And the worst part is that they teach their kids to do the same. They kept taking photos of me. They gave me bad looks all the time. Or just kept laughing at me. I know you may think that I am
those boys back there cracking the fuck up. Hey, those guys really wasn't laughing at her though. At least she's not bullshitting. Hey, bro, that's hilarious, yo. Okay, all right.
I know you may think that I am exaggerating, and that is my fault for being a big girl. But this is literally what God gave me, and I have to embrace
Wow.
I really doubt God gave her that though.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I'm gonna call BS on that. I'm trying to keep it clean today.
Embrace every single part of me, even if you have a.
Speaking of, hold on, wait. Speaking of keeping it clean, how you think she cleaned all that up after real nasty fucking she about to eat all them churros? How you think she cleaned that up?
She's got a skinny waist, so I'm assuming she does eat clean. So all that Disney food is definitely gonna fucking just straight squirt out of her.
It's gonna cause a mess, bro. So how she clean all that? You think she gotta take a shower after every crap? Because I don't think you getting up in there with just your hands.
You got to.
Right?
That's the only way. Yeah. Ain't no wife gonna clean all that up.
There's
no bounty picker upper that can handle that task.
She needs not the quicker picker upper, she needs the thicker picker upper.
Bounty, hit us up, man. We need work,
and you need work too.
We created a jingle out of nothing just now.
Got your spokesperson and everything. Got a spokesperson in mind already. Everything, yo. We good. Let's go, bro. Yeah, you imagine that in some flannel? The Midwest would go nuts. And consequently, that's what they would be cleaning up with the bounty. Just busted nuts everywhere.
You have a condition or you look different. You shouldn't get bullied for the way you look. I would never talk negatively about someone else's appearance. Respect is key. This should be a safe place where everyone feels comfortable. And I wasn't doing anything, just existed. At the end of the day, I just wanted to have fun like everyone else. If you don't like something, stop hating.
Thick tea bag, Bo. Putting that little teacup right. That's a thick tea bag, baby.
You're ridiculous.
I woke up in the mood today, man. Dog.
That's a thick teacup.
Thick tea bag. She put it in there. She dunked it in there, boy.
She did. She did too.
Get up in that thing, dog. But
no, see the video again?
No, I don't want to see that video again. Nah.
So okay, I know you don't want to watch it, but I want to watch the people looking at her doing the video. Okay, we won't put any sound, and I want to look see those people behind her,
and what their reaction to her is. And you know what? And I'm gonna be honest. All right, let's go. Let's just go. Yeah, let's go.
Can you see this? The mom back here.
Yeah, the blonde. She just can't imagine. She's just blown away by it. She's just like, what the? You have to stare, bro. You have to stare. Can you fault somebody for doing this too?
I mean,
look at her. She's walking away in horror. Look at the people. That lady walked away from that like she was a monster in abject horror. She grabbed the same blonde, the first one. She grabbed her kid's arm and was just like, "Don't even look back. We got to get away from this thing." Wow.
I don't know. I think this is a setup.
You think that one, them filming?
But I don't know. I mean, people really do shit like this, though.
People, yeah, in this day and age, she's doing it. She's currently doing it. She's doing the same exact thing. She's got somebody filming her, and that's why. That's what I was gonna say before we started this. Was like the truth of the matter is, yeah, you can make the video and say that, oh yeah, feel bad for me because I was born like this and da 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 da. But you are taking the camera and walking around and positioning yourself as soon as you point a camera at something, it becomes a point of focus. In this day and age, So you went to Disney World, pointing the camera at you, and started posing with your ass out. I'm sorry, with your gluteus maximus, because that is maximized.
That is supersized.
That's supersized me, baby. But yeah,
I'm starting to think that ass is real, man.
It does look real, honestly.
It does. Now,
when she's walking,
being
it got
experts of the matter.
bounce. No, I ain't no expert of no kind of ass. I don't get enough. Look at that little boy's face. Can you zoom in on that, bro? Look at that boy's face. Zoom in on that face. That's a boy that
can't zoom in. I can't zoom in on it because
all right, on the edit. Zoom in.
Yeah, okay, on the edit. Yes.
Yeah. That is the face of a kid. We're watching a child become a man right now. That little boy became a man in that moment, dog. He discovered something unlocked in him, and this moment is gonna shape every relationship he's ever gonna have going forward.
The only reason I believe it's real is because her legs are big.
Yeah, her legs are thick, and it's not perfectly shaped. You can see that it's got a little, it's got some real curves to it. She's
so she might really be honest something about like, damn, I can't help the way I look.
Nah, at the end of the day, she's out at the park. She's tooting it out. You know what I'm saying?
She's tooting and booting it.
She's tooting and booting it. And be comfortable in your own skin. That's great. But understand that sometimes the rest of us are uncomfortable with your skin. And that's just the truth of the matter.
It's that's just rage bait shit. That's all it is.
That's what that was.
What she's out there doing. She's not gonna pretend like her ass doesn't fucking turn heads. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. That's attention. That's attention that you're getting, and it's not all of it's gonna be great. But I'm sure she doesn't mind.
Especially at Disney.
At Disney, it's a family park. Yeah, exactly. If she was in Vegas making that video, I'd be like, "Shut the fuck! What are you doing?" No, but the video in Vegas wouldn't garner the same response.
It's all marketing, baby.
It's
all marketing.
That ass is marketable as seriously Bounty. Mm-hmm. We got you, bro. Change that name from Bounty to Bouncy. The thicker picker upper.
There's a lot of people here in Miami, especially in the Brickell area. And if you know the Brickell, for people who don't know where the Brickell area is, it's a literal, I think, half a mile it's a half a mile wide, maybe a mile long section of Miami. It's a super tiny fucking spot, but it's like the richest of the richest people live there. Not everyone. I mean, because there's other places where rich ass people live. It's just a rich spot. It's just a rich spot. It's fucking awful to go to. I hate it. But it creates a lot of these fucking people who go out there with a microphone, start fucking asking people bullshit or whatever, which is so annoying. So this is one of those videos of this guy and his views like on dating or whatever.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
What's the biggest issue you run into with dating women in Miami?
Man, I say the two B's, man, beautiful and broke.
Okay, pause it.
Okay.
And okay.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
What's the biggest issue you run into with dating women in Miami?
Man, I say the two B's, man, beautiful and broke. These women think because they bad, that give them access to a top-level individual like me. They should be banished and thrown in the moat with the crocodiles.
What do you have to offer a woman?
Everything she could want and need and dream of. You gotta understand, sir. I'm 6'6", 230, right? 10-incher, long, stiff, girth, veins in it. No homo sapien, no diddy, whatever you want to call it. And on that...
First impressions.
Let the brother in the bright shirt finish talking real quick. I want to see. Because how old did he say he was?
You said he was 42.
He was 42 years old?
Yeah, dressing like a fucking Mortal Kombat character.
He looks like he belongs in a Goofy movie, honestly. That fit looked like he could be right on stage with Powerline.
Top of that, no kids, never drunk alcohol. So they got to come with something that's going to shock my core to make me be like, damn, she's the one. Because I'm dropping big dog dick in that pussy.
Oh, hold on. How would a woman know that you're going to drop a 10-incher on her if she hasn't even gotten to the bedroom with you?
I mean...
These guys really, it never really ceases to amaze me how fucking ridiculous these just people are in general. And this whole, like, the whole social media thing of, like, having to create content like this. Because that's what, like, gets.
So you think this guy's a character, or you think that's a real person he found?
I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah,
like
hard.
I just don't know anymore. Like, I just don't know. I thought I had a good ear for these kinds of things. And I could tell for the most part, I think I'm pretty good at it. I mean, I live in a world where like my career is so based on bullshit. Like that's I mean, it is what like how finally can we decorate this turd and like put it on camera and make it look as good as possible. That is the secret. That is the fucking secret. Oh shit, they're in fucking China. Nah, dude, they're just in Chinatown in New York somewhere. We made it look like you're somewhere else. You're not, bro. You're in a studio, soundstage somewhere in fucking downtown Los Angeles. You have no idea what you're really looking at. And that's part of the magic, the old Hollywood magic.
Yeah.
But this shit it's something else now. I have no clue what all this is now. These are real people. Because if they aren't real people, then fuck me, because they sure play it well. Right?
Yeah, it is hard to tell. It's hard to, I can't tell, like, because like this guy he's such a caricature that it's almost like that can't be real. But then you look at videos of like Marjorie Taylor Greene in Congress and having a slap fight with AOC, and
that's real.
And that's real. And you're like, I can't believe that can't be real. It's the same thing. So it's like, yeah, so could this guy be real? And if he is real, and he is offering 10-inch dick, sorry, god dang, it's so hard to stay clean. If he's offering 10-inch penis muscle, and what did he say? He said no kids, never drank alcohol. Did he say he had a job? He had money?
I think he's implying that he has money.
He has a lot of money, right? Okay. So all of that, if that's what you're bringing to the table, honestly, how are you still single at 46? What it's like, come on.
Yeah, come on. He's full of shit.
He's got to be full of crap, right? It's like, no, because yeah, you can say that to us on the internet, but apparently any woman that's ever been with you has saw through that quick enough. Because they're gone now. So even if 100%. You did have a 10-inch dong and you were you weren't doing it well enough to keep them, where they at, dog?
And we all know that size doesn't matter.
Size.
That's what I've been told.
Size matters, my friends. Don't let them fool you. Size matters, and
all lives matter.
All size matters. Yeah, exactly. All size matters. I'm a super advocate for that one. We got jingles for days coming out of this episode. And that's my favorite. All size matters.
This is the jingliest episode that we've done.
Penis. Yeah. This is
at the end of the day, you're gonna see the way I walk, you're gonna see the way I talk. She know I'm coming with that BDE. That's that best dick ever. She ain't gonna never get nothing bigger and better than this, and she knows it. Uncompromisable greatness here. I am a super Negro. There's no more of me. I'm one of them ones.
So how does a super Negro of sorts please a woman in the bedroom?
Not of sorts, sir. I don't like how you threw that in there. I please her by allowing her to allow me to please myself, all within her around.
I heard Jarvis talk like this once.
Nah, I never. Right? I'm not even do my boy like that, dog. You ain't finna use my man's like that for laughs. Ain't no way Jarvis ever did no dumb shit like this, dog. Never.
Right.
Nah.
Right. He gotta give me Jarvis energy a little
bit. Never, dog. Now Jarvis said some wild things. Now Jarvis has said some wild things, right? And he said wild things though. He said
once he dicked someone down so hard she had a seizure.
Exactly. My man lives his walk. He walks the walk when he talks the talk, dog.
He does walk the walk though.
He walks it, baby.
Does this guy walk the walk though?
I don't understand how. I just don't understand how you walk in the walk with no woman next to you. That's all I'm saying. He's walking down the street single, and he got called over, and he has time to do a street side interview. Mr. BDE fucking got to fight women off with a stick. Super Negro over here, but you got to stop to do. You got time. You got time while you're out there being super Negro. You got time to stop and do a street side interview in the middle of Miami, dressed the way you are. So you were on your way somewhere. You were on your way to go do something. You just got time. No, man. No, dog. Yeah. No. I promise you. I promise. If I was claiming to be super Negro, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you, motherfucker. Not right now. Not at fucking 11 a.m. on a fucking Friday when there's things to do. There's work to be had.
Is there anyone that you've ever met that has talked like that? That's just fucking way too much. Or you're like, okay, guy.
Yeah, me. I've done that. I've been that guy. I've been that fucking dude, dog. That's why I hate him so much. Not to that extent.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think I was wearing 2 shirts with the collars popped, nigga. What?
Yeah, but that was the style at the time.
That wasn't a style at the time. No, it wasn't. I was doing that. That was all me, brother. I had on a basketball wristband, 2 polos, bro. I was doing weird things, man. I thought it was cool. I thought I was the flyest dude in the room, bro.
You weren't the only guy that dressed like that though. So I can't blame. I didn't do that though because I knew better. But
because I knew better.
But feel yourself, bro. I was never gonna hate on your swags or your swaggies.
Nah, yeah,
your steez, as they used to say.
Okay, so then why wouldn't you hate on my swaggy, but you would hate on homie's swag?
Oh, because he's annoying, and he's annoying, and I'm older now, and I could just say what I want.
And I think that's where it comes from. I think that's, but he's 46.
Oh, he's older than me.
He's older than us. He's older than us, dog. Because I'm talking about when I was in my early 20s. I was a douchebag. I was a little fuckboy.
Yeah, but there you go. There you go, because you were in your 20s. This guy's in his fucking 40s and he's still acting like that.
40s out there still talking like that. So yeah, genuinely, no, I don't know anybody in their 40s behaving that way, dog.
True. All right, fair enough. Exclude these fucking crazy shades I got on. It was just the mood I was feeling.
Oh,
it's not because I feel like I'm swag. I wouldn't be outside of these, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you would just be on the internet, which is far worse.
There you go. Worse. You get it.
See. So we all got a little bit of him in us. The thing is, the key is balance. It's balance.
That's always the key.
The key is balance. Yeah. All right.
Well, look. Before I get into kind of the deeper stuff for the show, I got one last video for you. It's about work. All right. We're looking for work. People are looking for work. Shit is expensive out there. And someone had made a video of them working their job as a DoorDash driver, picking up food at McDonald's. And this is how the manager kind of reacted to them doing their job.
So they told me you're not making the Uber because it's too much food?
I ain't making no 13 sandwiches with the way tonight's been going.
There's only 3 cars here.
At the moment.
Yeah, now,
it's
bitch.
1 in the morning.
Yeah, we've been getting slammed all.
That doesn't matter. It's your job.
I can refuse any order.
So you're going to refuse your best sale of the night?
Me showing up to this place doesn't make sense to begin with.
Well, like, us DoorDashers, it's not our fault that you don't want to make the order. Like, we have to make money, too. Like,
and those people should have had a little more consideration before putting that order in.
But it's McDonald's. They have the right to put it in.
It's not a feed a family. It's supposed to be fast food, not a feed a family because you're too lazy to cook.
Good
Well,
God.
for all you know, they're sitting there having a big party. It's Memorial Day weekend.
That's stupidity for not supplying food.
They ordered McDonald's.
Yeah, if you're going to have a party, you don't order McDonald's. You cook.
But that's how McDonald's stays open. That's how you are able to get paid.
Told us, and the supervisor already wants to shut down the overnights, and I already told him to go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
man.
tired of this.
I'm tired of this.
Well, I can wait for you to make that order. That's not the issue. If you want to hold up this line for 20 minutes, I don't care. But I gotta make money too.
So it's either I make the food or you just sit there, huh?
No, I'm not just gonna sit here.
Fine, I'll make a bowl. I'm not gonna guarantee it's gonna be right.
Alright.
And just pull up there.
I would say, okay, I'll slap something together, bro. You can take that. You can take whatever I give you. And she was like, all right. That was two bottom barrel workers coming to an agreement where we saw an argument. They were really talking about, all right, well, how do we do this? How do we make this work so nobody gets in trouble? He said, after all that boy said, okay, you know what? I'll make it. I can't guarantee it's going to be right. She said, all right, cool. All right, pull up right there. Problem solving. I love it, dog. It was 1:00 in the morning. He was tired. She was tired. She said, I can't believe you're not going to. It's the best sale of my night. Come on, bro. Help me out. He's like, I don't care. I don't care. I've been here all day and it sucks. And she's like, well, what if they're having a party? He's just like, they should have cooked. It's McDonald's, not to feed a family shack.
Man.
Fantastic
video, right?
Fantastic on both parts. Yeah.
I knew you'd like it.
Yeah.
There was drama. There was conflict there. There was a rising drama there. There was a conclusion.
Yep.
And it all just perfectly tied into
it was great. There were laughs. They had a moment where I was legitimately scared this guy was gonna lose his job. Like, what are you gonna do? You're working at McDonald's. Like, oh man, like it's hard out there, bro. Trust us. It's hard. It's real hard out there, yo.
Yeah, he couldn't give two more shits about his job anymore.
He did not give. My boy couldn't give you a pickle for that, dog. He couldn't give you a pickle for your thoughts on that one, dog. He was like, nah, get out of my line. Get out of my line. It was like,
said,
bro,
I'm not making no motherfucking sandwiches.
I ain't making 13 motherfucking sandwiches, dog. I'm not doing that. It's 1:00 in the morning. Not the way it's been today. She said, there's only 3 cars here. Bro was just like, yeah, right now. And if they got 13 sandwiches, they ain't getting them either. They're not getting their sandwiches either, bitch. All y'all can get the fuck out. I quit. I'm done.
Now look, tell me, man. Tell me, because I've never had food experience. I've never had food. Yeah, fast food making experience. Yeah. So how much did you feel this interaction here with these two people?
Okay, so I worked in fast food when I worked at Subway, but that was a different kind. I didn't really talk to people, and then I remember one time I got fed up with a job that I was at, and I quit on the spot. And then halfway driving home, I got freaked out, and I passed the Wendy's that had a help wanted sign in the window, and I drove into that fucking Wendy's, and I went in there. I was like, "Yo, can I speak to the manager?" And she talked to me, and I was just like, "Look, man, I quit my last job, couldn't do it anymore. I need something. I'm going to be the best worker you ever had. I know I'm overqualified, but I need to work because unlike these kids, I have like an apartment with rent and stuff. So, I'll show up every day." And she gave me a job. So she gave me a job, and I worked there for 3 months, bro. I was in the back flipping burgers with my head down. That's what I did. Yeah. So yes, I feel that.
Oh man, I slightly remember that you worked at a Wendy's, but it was such a blip that it must have been 3 months that I don't remember. I never heard anything else about it.
I worked in the back just flipping burgers, so no interactions like that, but I do know how busy it could get. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I flipped burgers, and I would close up, and at the end of the night, my manager would let me take home as many of the burgers as I wanted. So I would take the burgers home, and then my friends would come over and we eat Wendy's. Chicken nuggets and fries and Frosties and stuff. And I used to get home at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I get home, we eat some chicken nuggets, smoke some weed. It was actually a pretty chill experience.
Yeah. So did the 24-hour shit exist back then at that time?
I don't,
because that hasn't been an always thing.
It wasn't an always thing. No, and I don't think it existed at that time. No, the drive-through stayed open late, but late in Daytona where I was living at the time, that was like it stayed open until like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then you'd get out around 1:30, 2 o'clock. You'd be done closing everything down, and then and so I would work late, and I'd work on weekends because the 16-year-olds couldn't do that. I could, so I got to pretty much just work by myself, chill, and with one person who ran the window, and it was chill, bro. So Wendy's, shout out to Wendy's, bro. Wendy's, that was a chill job.
Wendy's,
they
let the logo appear right now.
Yeah, we angling, dog. We angling for sponsorships. I'm keeping it clean, you corporate dirt bags. I'm doing it. Keeping it clean.
That's it.
Yeah. So
that's the ticket.
Yep. Thanks, Wendy's.
Look, for people who don't know who Alex Jones is, he's a popular streamer, used to be YouTuber, podcaster, all around conspiracy theorist. And if we're gonna keep it 100, I used to listen to Alex Jones back in the day.
Everybody did, man.
Back in the day. But this is way back. Like, I'm talking about like 9/11 conspiracies. Like, that went like back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's when he popped off, right? Because he was saying things. He was saying things you cared about because
that's when
just happened.
That's when he popped off, But he was doing it for a minute. That's when he's been doing it for a minute. But like anything else, if you have ears and you listen, and you start to realize...
and it's connected to a brain. Don't forget that part.
You start to understand, like, oh, wait a minute, this guy's fucking nuts. So, that being said, he is in a lot of shit because he decided to fuck with the wrong parents of the oh my god, what was this? The shooting, the Sandy Hook. Yes,
yeah,
that Sandy Hook shooting, and he was saying how that shit was a false flag. And for people who don't know what a false flag is an event that occurs that is made with the intention of causing a different kind of outcome depending on what that is. So, for example, the Sandy Hook, I think the angle that they were going here, that it wasn't real, but it was to take gun rights away, right? Am I getting that right?
Yeah,
right?
I'm pretty sure they were attacking the gun rights position. They didn't want to talk about. They were saying it wasn't the time to talk about that at this point, and then Alex Jones went on the whole. It was a false flag operation anyway. So why would we talk about gun control when we should be talking about what's real, which is the fact that they pulled the wool over everybody's eyes and they're all crisis actors and all that BS. Yeah.
Right. So the parents of those of the kids who got killed were getting harassed.
Yeah.
We're getting death threats, bunch of crazy shit. And the parents, which is crazy because their level of letting it go, even at that point, was like, it was non-existent. They were like, all right, we're just dealing with all this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then it became a thing where like, you know what? Fuck this. We're going to get together and sue the shit out of this guy.
We're done turning the other cheek. Sorry, Martin. It's time for some Malcolm tactics. Yeah. Because we all got it. You start off as Martin Luther, but you eventually evolve into Malcolm X. I think. I think that's how it goes.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, when you keep putting your boot on people's necks. Yeah, that's how it goes. So keep putting your boot on people's necks, because that's how it's gonna go.
So here's a video of him kind of reacting to everything that's happened since, because he got sued, he lost the trial.
Lost, and
the trial was a whole
$250 million or something like that. He
owes them a ton of fucking money. It was a ton of fucking money. And so he's going through it right now, and this is him kind of reacting to it.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we're gonna beat these people. I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but it's been a hard fight. And these people hate our children.
Wait, whoa! These people hate our children. From Mr. Sandy Hook was a bunch of crisis actors. This is. Okay, keep going.
Turning the frogs gay guy over here.
My God. The self-awareness is just complete. Like, that's what I'm saying. How do you listen to this?
But
how do you listen to him say,
here's the thing about this shit. Is this real? You see what I'm saying?
No, that's not right. No. Talk about a crisis actor, emphasis on cry. No, this is bullshit, bro. It's absolutely not real. But he's going to turn it into real dollars. He's going to turn these tears into real,
tear it up with these tears.
Yeah, he's gonna tear it up with these tears. Maybe he's gonna make so much money because his fan base is there. You guys are dumb, but keep going. Let's keep going, I guess.
Just take more calls. Go ahead, do the next person. I've been under attack.
Roll that back a little bit. No, I need to know what that was.
Just take more calls. Go ahead, do the next person. I've been under attack.
He was just like muttering.
That boy was speaking in tongues, bro. That boy was speaking in evil ass double tongues. As he was summoning Satan, help me, please. Or otherwise known as Donald Trump. He was trying to call him Donald Trump in his alien lizard language.
The lizard people.
Help me.
I've been under attack. I've been gaslit. I've had secret federal filings filed on me that I'm committing crimes, referred to the Justice Department, which of course wasn't true. We'd already filed it in federal court months before. They didn't even check this shit. If you're gonna fucking frame somebody and fucking lie about them, the goddamn
man, we're trying to keep it clean,
no, it's already filed in the goddamn court, you bastard. So fuck you. And fuck anybody else that tries to go on your shit. You want fucking war, you fucking
pause this, man.
One more fucking lie.
I've been clean this whole time. Now we can't put this video on YouTube, bro, because of Alex Jones.
I'm gonna bleep
We're letting
it.
Alex Jones ruin another, just snuff out another voice, huh?
I'm gonna bleep it. I'm gonna bleep it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Said,
you want a war? What kind of war, Alex? You want an info war? You're gonna lose that one, just like you lost in court. When people actually start using verifiable information on you, you go down. You go down. You're done. You're gonna lose all of the info.
He's on the wrong.
Alex, all of
the wrong side of this info war.
Yeah, bro. He's fighting this info war literally by himself with look at these two knobheads sitting next to him, dog. Who are these guys? What do they do?
I don't know. Polish his fucking
knob
head or something.
Yeah, they suck him off under the table, but in between takes, get him all riled up and ready to pop.
Hey, you know what? That's homophobic of us. We take that back, Anthony.
No, that's not homophobic. I didn't say there was nothing wrong with spitting on his dick. I didn't say nothing. If that's what you do, that's what you do, brother. Enjoy the taste of that penis. It doesn't bother me none. But be a man about it. Say, yeah, I like
gay man about it.
Yeah, be a gay man about it. It's Pride Month, brother. If you out there sucking penis, come out with it, bro. Spit it out and say,
spit it out.
Use your mouth to say what you are. You know? I'm gay and I'm proud.
Fucking lie. And I was going to do this. All right. I tried to sustain this place. I didn't believe America was as corrupt as this. I didn't believe we were this fucked, and we are this fucked. This country is administratively got a bunch of scum in charge of it. That's why it's going down the tube.
That's why he's so divisive, because out of context, that's not wrong. This country is run by a lot of scumbags. But
it is, yeah. But he's one of them.
I know. The hypocrisy is unbelievable. It's palpable.
Yeah, he's a cog in the scumbag machine. He is. He's just a useless cog, so they don't mind, sacrificing him, get him out the machine real quick so that we can continue doing what we do and churning out this evil and this hate. Sure. You go churn out evil and hate on a smaller level. We don't need you in this Fortune 500 built machine. This shit it's beautiful. Mwah. Working perfectly. You are gunking it up. Get out. And so now he's mad that they're kicking him out. That's all. He's not. Look, man, Alex Jones.
The grift can only work so far, right?
Yeah, is he like, did he lose his job or something? Like, why is he?
Well, hang on. Let me keep playing it, because I think it'll explain it.
Okay.
It's going down the tubes, and America and the whole world sees it. So you misjudged who I am, and in a year of minions misjudged who I am, and you have no idea. No idea. So go ahead, try to jerk off some operation to shut the doors here and do that and prove everything I said. It doesn't matter.
Shut the doors here, yeah.
And I don't sit there and make threats. I make promises.
Okay, I'm done with that. Nah.
I haven't had time to dig it out of my phone.
No.
But I will. And you will, at the end of the day,
Can we stop this?
That Alex
Can we
Jones,
stop giving him a platform?
American
Can we stop giving him a voice? Can we stop?
Your evil ass.
Can we stop playing it?
Well, that was it. He's mad that the show's ending.
He's mad that the show's being canceled. So he's mad because he lost his job. Where people out there lose their jobs every day, they don't go home and cry about it and make videos about it. You know, he needs to be a man. Go home, drink some whiskey, listen to some trap music, or in his case, some country music, probably. Some pull himself up by start thinking of ways. How can I pull myself up by my bootstraps? And if that don't work, because his kind love bootstraps so much, he can use that bootstrap to Epstein his way out the door. Either or, I'm fine with either solution he chooses, bro.
Yeah, he's super mad.
Yeah, he's
super mad about it.
I don't care.
I think the video showed actually a clear thing, even if that's why I wanted to play it to the end. The idea that you called it right, that the fakeness of him being stressed out of all of it, and then at the very end, like having this, he was threatening people. He was like saying, "Oh, this shit's a threat now."
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff is what actually creates like the dangerous environment for so many people, especially for the Sandy Hook parents that were getting actual threats. It wasn't. That's this crazy thing about it. It's like I think so many people cut Alex Jones's shit short and not give it context. Okay. Especially when there's like CNN and all these places. Like everyone knows that they frame this guy as a crazy dude, and that's like not giving him enough credit to see how actual threatening, how actual dangerous this guy is.
I see what you're saying. Okay,
you know what I mean? Because at the very end, those actual threats, he doesn't have to pull the trigger for anything.
He doesn't. He points the gun though. Mm-hmm. And I agree with that. I do,
and that's what all these motherfuckers do, man. Like they think that they're slick with that, and if you're not paying attention and actually listening, that kind of shit is mad dangerous. Because then his show's ending. There's people that are really genuinely pissed that
mad about that.
This dude's getting censored, right? And then it plays into that whole thing of like, what's a patriot? And what kind of American are you?
Yeah,
you know that whole.
How am I gonna pull yourself up by your bootstraps and do something about this? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and he's a rich dude. Like the truth is that I'm sure he's fine. You know what I mean?
Personally, absolutely, he's fine. And it's like you said, like that is what they do, and it's crazy to really think about how they will position people with my skin tone and with your skin tone as being MS-13, as being gang members. You know what I'm saying? But they turn around and seriously, whenever they don't get their way, it's not even their backs against the wall. It is simply whenever they don't get their way or they need to cut through some kind of noise to refocus attention on them, they resort to violence. It's violence all the way down every time. Whenever they need to, there's no peaceful Trump rallies, like protests. No, I'm sorry, not rallies, protests. When they go out and protest, they're not peaceful. Never. Like, when do you see a peaceful protest that fits in with these neo-Nazis, these fascist type conspiracy theorists, however you want to position them?
Nationalistic dudes.
Yeah, people. These alpha male types. It's always it's straight up my way or the highway, and the highway is paved with violence. So it's my way or my way. You're gonna do it my way, or I'm gonna beat you into submission.
And their arguments are always laid out. It's like Schrodinger's like immigrant, or Schrodinger's kind of like black or brown person. It's like and this goes for everything. If you just pay attention to kind of the talking points, even like with the president, right? So Biden is an old, senile dude that doesn't know what's going on, but at the same time, he's conspiring against, like, Russia and kind of like doing these like super maneuvers in terms of like getting money, and his son is getting paid, and they're doing all this. So it's like this weird thing where it's like all these both things at the same work. Like, there's people out there that think that Biden isn't the actual president, and Donald Trump is actually still the president.
Of course. Yep.
Right. So there's that argument too. It's like, so, but then if you ask them straight up, then if Trump is the actual president, then why is shit so expensive?
That's true. All the things you're complaining about, all the things you're blaming Biden for are Trump. So why?
It's the argument is stupid. It's the same thing with immigrants. It's like they're taking the jobs, but we're also taking welfare.
Yeah. Oh, we can't.
You know what I mean? So we're lazy, but we're working. But we're hard workers.
Yeah, we're taking all of your jobs, but we're super lazy.
What the fuck is it? So it's really talking sense into people that have none, and it's really frustrating because I don't have any like that in my family per se, that like in my immediate family. But there are people who have these issues and stuff, or people I've run into that all of a sudden they're like, I'm like, oh, like your political leanings are not cool. Have you thought about it?
Yeah.
So anyway, but look, let's talk about COVID is back again. Okay. And before we get into it,
that was a hard switch. That was a I guess not. I guess it works on one as a virus and the other one just makes us sick.
Yeah. It all works together.
It ties together. Yeah. All right.
Look at this bitch.
You think that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor. You're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes. No, I don't need your answer. I want to talk about this right here.
Mr. Chairman,
Fauci,
objection.
I reclaim my time. I reclaim my time, Mr. Raskin.
Gentlelady will suspend.
Mr. Chairman, of order. Just in terms of the rules of decorum, are we allowed to deny that a doctor is a doctor because we don't want him to be a doctor?
Yes, because in my time, that man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked, and he belongs in
Gentlelady will
prison.
suspend. The gentlelady should recognize the doctor as a doctor.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, is this what we have become?
So that was a snippet of Marjorie Taylor Greene, Anthony's favorite representative in government, at this fucking COVID trial with Fauci again. They don't stop beating the fucking dead horse, man.
They not. I mean, you know what? Because it's what they have. It's what they have to point the camera at. It's what they know. Like I said earlier, you point the camera at something, it's known to shine a focus on it, and that's what they want their people looking at, right? They don't want them looking at the 34 counts, felony counts that Donald Trump has. They don't want you talking about that. So they got to give you something. Right. And so, all of Congress, apparently a bunch of fucking, it's a circus. And Marjorie Taylor right now, Marjorie Taylor Greene is just the biggest clown they got.
Yeah. Well, look, go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, look, whatever your thoughts on COVID, there's just fucking facts, man. And the facts are, people fucking died from it.
Yep.
A lot of people died from that.
Lots of people, yep.
People didn't know what the fuck it was.
Yep.
And how to stop it, control it. No one had a clear idea what it was.
Yep. It happened under Trump.
And we're not fucking doctors, man.
We're not.
All the people who have a fucking opinion about it aren't doctors. Marjorie Taylor Greene's not a fucking doctor.
No. And she just tried to strip the dude. She just tried to take away his doctorate. That's what they don't.
Yes.
That's what these people. They don't rise to your fucking level and try to fight you there. They try to tear you down, bring you down into the mud with them. She took away his doctorate so that she could then have a fair fight with the guy, thinking that she'd then be able to be like, "Oh yeah, you're not a doctor, Mr. Fauci," and now we can explain yourself, Mr. Fauci, so that her stupid base. Could then start picking, oh yeah, he shouldn't even be a doctor. He shouldn't be a doctor. And they're going to look into his credits and they're going to look at they're going to find all kind of dumb, stupid red tape that's not real. I promise you. None of it will be real. But they're going to find a bunch of stuff in his history to discredit his doctorate. That's what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
That's what these idiots do.
He was late one time to his class at back in 60 something.
In sixth grade, he was late to class, or he failed, or he not failed. He showed up late to one of his midterms in college, and his professor allowed him to retake it later. So it doesn't count now. It doesn't count. He should have been kicked out of school then.
Bro, I find it always wild how people have. Look, the opinions on this thing are talking about how stupid other people's opinions are. Okay, that's our opinion. That's our opinion.
Up. Yeah,
because
we're not claiming to be smarter than them.
No, but I know enough
saying that to know that she shouldn't be in Congress.
I know that much. I know that much. And I know he's a doctor.
And I know he's a doctor, dog. I know he's a doctor. All right, simple as that.
And simple fact. He might fucking know what he's talking about. In the off chance, he might have a fucking clue what he's talking about, bro.
Simple fact. Look. I think it's really funny that you have people. These people go to their doctors every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they trust their doctors. They respect their doctors. Mm-hmm. Most of them. Most of these same people that was talking all that BS.
Mm-hmm.
They have family. I mean, you're 65. These are old, dumb, redneck idiots. They all have their little doctors that they go to, their little community doctors out by the well. Yeah. They all have their little doctors they trust. Just think of it as this is your doctor got promoted to the doctor for the whole country. Just think of it that way. And maybe it'll make you feel better. I don't know, maybe they should install a well outside of the White House for Dr. Fauci to go meet his patients in front of him or something. So these idiots feel more, closer to home.
So I can feel more folksy.
Yeah, feel more folksy, feel more like what they're used to. These backwater ass dummies.
Doctor by the well.
Oh, by the drinking well, they gotta fetch their water in their fucking for their bathroom and their kitchen. You gross backwards dog fucking assholes. Fucking idiots, dog. I swear to fucking the whole lot of them. Wipe out the whole Midwest and I would not lose sleep, bro. I would not lose sleep at all. Throwing some clips from the South too, bro. Some of them motherfuckers that refuse to fucking change with the times. Mississippi can get the fuck out of here. Get this white Mississippi off the map, bro. Like, you know what I want? I want there to be a secession. I want there to be a collection of idiots that's just like, I don't want to be part of this country anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to have a progressive government that will just be like, okay, no fights, no bloodshed. Okay. We keep California. You can take whatever else you want. We want New York and we want California. You can have everything else, bro. And let us get on about our days, dog. Everybody who's on this side, we go over there. Everybody who wants to stay over here, go that way.
Boy, that is good thinking. That is good. That's going to kill the country, I think. I think
so. I think we should call it segregation. I think that'll work, though. I think it'll work pretty good.
I don't. Let me tell you something that I've been doing recently. So, not anymore because I don't have a job, so I can't. But I started dating, right? So I started for like a week and then I cut it off.
Yeah.
And so that meant that I was on dating apps.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had a dating app in like 5 years. It's been forever. So I'm like getting hip to it, putting up my cutest picture and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. Let me tell you, man, I'm doing pretty well out there. Let me tell you.
Hey, look, man, you're a very attractive young man.
Thank you. Yeah. And so I gotta what?
No. I just said young man. I didn't mean old man.
All right,
like you're older. Like we gotta embrace that, right?
We do.
Yeah, we're not young. We're not young bucks no more. We daddies.
You're a daddy. I'm a stepdaddy.
Nah. You a daddy, baby. You a daddy too. You a daddy too, baby.
Thank you, Diddy. And so I matched with this one girl. I'll show you a picture of her off the pod. She's super pretty.
Oh, okay.
Super pretty girl.
Yeah. I don't put that shit on blast.
No. And just to prove to you how pretty she is. And she's super pretty. And she FaceTimed me. We connected and we talked for a little bit and we exchanged numbers. And sometimes people FaceTime to like make sure that you're like not the catfish or whatever. So we FaceTimed each other. And we were talking and stuff like that. And lo and behold, she doesn't date people who have been vaccinated.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And then so we started having that conversation. And I was just like, okay, interesting. I haven't met that yet. I haven't come in contact with those kinds of people. It's been a minute. So I was like, oh, this is the new thing. This is what's happening. And
these are conversation points. These are things you got to talk about now.
Yeah. Yes. And I was super oblivious to this until that very moment. I was like, I clicked. I was like, oh, yes. So she's telling me, oh, she doesn't date vaccinated people, and she's going on this whole thing of like, the whole all the dumb talking points of like, I don't know, they pushed it too quick, and the pharmaceuticals are making money off of it, and I was like, I mean, that's their business. I mean, that's what they do. Like, it's in their business to make money. So it's like, that is part of it. Unfortunately, yeah. So I mean, that doesn't make it not safe. And then so she was kind of going on this thing, and then I just was like, but I'm not a doctor. And I'm like, are you a doctor? She's like, no. And I'm like, so then what are you talking about? Like, what did your doctor say? Like, what did your doctor suggest for you to do? That's what I did. Because surprise, surprise, when I get sick and some kind of witchcraft miracle, I don't know what voodoo they're doing in there, but somehow I get sick. I get healed up when I'm sick. Shocker. So I listened to my doctor. Doctor said, do it. That was it. That's as far as I go, man. That's as far as I fucking need to take that conversation. Is there shit surrounding that's troublesome in a way because of like the way our healthcare system works and all that shit? 100%. But that's not the conversation. That's a whole nother thing. So separate the two, and then we can, move on. And then she goes, I'm willing to open my mind about stuff if you're willing to talk about it. I'm like, yeah. But then I stopped talking to her.
You're like, nah, we're good. You just wanted to win that. You were like, I want to win the argument more than I want to fuck you. So I'm gonna stick around and win this argument. Then I'm out. I'm leaving. No, you're absolutely right, and that's what I was trying to say earlier with the stupid doctor by the well. Like, just go listen to your doctor. Like Dr. Fauci he's a doctor of the land. Sure, he's a doctor of the country that's been elected. You don't agree with him? Fine, don't agree with Dr. Fauci. This is a doctor that you've been seeing by this well for the last 30 years. Your family's been coming to this goddamn doctor since you were in, stained jeans and had straws sticking out of your mouth, wheatgrass. You know, you've been going there. So listen to that doctor. If your doctor says, you should probably take the vaccine, then maybe just take the vaccine. It's simple. Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah.
If your doctor says no, don't take the vaccine, then go get it. Maybe upgrade from a well doctor to a doctor that has 4 walls. But
Hicks, am I right?
They suck, bro.
No, but I mean, it is wild. It is wild because I've had the only other experience that kind of blew my mind was a nurse that I knew. That I also wanted to.
Nurses are dumb, bro. Don't ever ask a nurse their opinion, dog. Don't, if you want to like that nurse, just straight up, because it could go either way. It's a 50-50, dog. It's nasty work between nurses, bro. I really didn't understand that, and then I started talking to nurses.
I started to understand that.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I started talking. I'm like, how are you in healthcare? You don't believe none of the science.
No, that was shocking to me, bro.
Shocking.
That shocked me. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, you work in this shit. What are you talking? What are your doctors saying? Oh, well, yeah, they took the vaccine. I'm like, well, then what the fuck are you doing?
What is your issue? Yep. No, and that's male or female nurses. I'm just saying, if you go to a doctor's office, talk to your doctor. Stop talking to these nurses, bro. You got to stop talking to them. They are here to make sure the things that the doctor said are done. That's it. And when they're done, male or female, you ask, all right, now I just need to do this. Now I think how long till the doctor comes? I'll just wait. Let him do it. Or her do it. Or them do it. However they identify. I don't care, bro. But I'm waiting for the doctor. Done with these nurses. I'm done with them.
Well, yeah, I learned that shit too. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because a nurse told me some shit. I was like, how the fuck? But I didn't know what to say in that moment because I wanted to put my wiener in between her buns.
Yeah. And that happened. I thought that's where the other story was gonna go.
I thought so too, but then I was like, nah, I'm all right.
You're good on that.
Yeah. And I still might. I don't know.
Exactly. The door's still open. It's up to you. The ball's in your court.
It sure is.
Do you want to put it back in hers? These are the choices. You said it earlier in the podcast.
It's all about
that would be a choice. Yes.
This episode of this podcast is all about balance, Anthony. So that's what we've learned on this one. It's all about balance.
Yeah.
So
you gotta hate, but you also gotta love-hate sometimes, and sometimes love comes in the form of sexual relations.
And sometimes you gotta love.
And sometimes you gotta love too, and that comes in the form of, I don't know. Get back to me on that one. I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
Yeah, we're done with our marketing ideas for today.
Yeah, I'm done.
There's only so much we can give.
Yeah, are we done with this episode?
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Going out in a whimper, though. I got nothing left in the tank.
I want to thank everyone for listening. If you made it this far, I want to thank you, Anthony, for always making me laugh, making me think, and for making me dream. And I want to say goodbye, and we'll talk on the next one.
Peace.